Ohio, where Wayne Smozanik is leading a charmed life with Wildfoot breaking and the executioner never making it off the line. Wayne will be coming back as the fast loser despite making a run, taking a whopping 17 seconds. So there he is, the fast loser, Tropical Thunder, Wayne Smozanik out of Jupiter, Florida, and he will take on Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher. The other bracket will have the equalizer, David Morris, and Bigfoot with Gene Patterson. So a very interesting Final Four. And let's go down trackside and get some observations from Army Armstrong.
Gary, one of the things I'm thinking about here this afternoon, this is going to be a driver's track. Okay, we've got a lot of moisture down on the track surface. The driver's going to be running. Sun's starting to break through and everything, so horsepower is not going to be the major player here. What you're going to see basically is who can ever finesse these 10,000-pound monster trucks the best. I think it's going to go into the winner's circle. Back to you, Gary.
There's a word that you would not think would be synonymous with monster truck racing, finesse. But you're absolutely right on this racetrack.
Well, it's like watching a sprint car race. The trick there is to being smooth, and you sure wouldn't put those two together. But yeah, you're right. 10,000 pounds. You got to baby these rascals on the other end of this track today.
Wayne Smozanik has been having all kinds of problems today, and following round 2, Army asked him about it.
Wayne, I tell you what, it's such a shame because you got so many big pieces in a monster truck, and there's a little bitty gremlin in there getting a hold of you. Something electric.
Yeah, it's electrical. I'm thinking what might have happened with all the rain and humidity, having to keep a cover over it to keep electronics dry. It holds a lot of moisture, and something's obviously got wet because the first time it seemed to be okay, and now it won't hard turn over $3,000. It's back, of course, if you hit it, take a chance on lifting the blower. You don't want that to happen.
So now as we go back to semifinal action, there is the Tropical Thunder truck in the far lane against the Carolina Crusher, the near lane. Porter against Smozanik.
Both drivers have been having electrical problems all weekend long. It's really weird.
And once again strikes Wayne Smozanik as he will go to the truck.
Porter goes to the
Porter
final.
goes to the championship round. So just what a miserable weekend for Wayne Smozanik.
Every racer's had a weekend like this. Now, he'll find out what has been going wrong, and he'll just hit his forehead like, oh, man.
Take a look again. Smozanik in the far lane, a problem right off the start. Gary realized that, took a pretty easy run in the Carolina Crusher.
Well, that does move him into the final. The big question is the old rivalry between Equalizer and Bigfoot. The difference is Bigfoot's got a new shoe driving it.
Well, here's that matchup right now, and there is Gene Patterson. He's been with the Bigfoot organization for a number of years, and he steps into Bigfoot 10, vacated by Andy Brass when Brass goes to Wildfoot. And there is the equalizer out of Tennessee with young David Morris.
Oh, Gene Patterson, when we do an interview, he kind of walks away from the camera. He holds up his index, his little finger, and his thumb, which is a sign for hang loose. You know, anybody's been to Hawaii, that is kind of his logo, and that's the way he drives the truck. Hey, just hang loose, give it 100%, and it'll all work out for you. See if it works for you.
Well, the winner here goes up against the Carolina Crusher for the championship. Good start by the equalizer. Who's going to take it? Gene Patterson takes it in Bigfoot. Bigfoot, Gene Patterson advances to the championship against the Carolina Crusher.
Chevrolet and Ford, Gary, going to the final.
On the replay, watch the two different driving styles. In the near lane, Equalizer rolls over this first jump, while Gene Patterson and Bigfoot jumps the first jump. And right here, Patterson gets the advantage, and he takes the measure of the Equalizer. He goes to the championship. But right now, let's go trackside and talk to David Morris.
Well, David, it looked like you were going to be a player all afternoon long. What was it like on the other end? We couldn't tell. We were on the starting line, and it looked awfully close.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I really didn't get what I needed in between the cars right there. I had to fight just a little bit, and then I, kind of lost some of my forward speed there trying to get it straight, but that's racing.
And here's one more look now as David Morris walks away, realizing his day is finished here in Lima, Ohio. Again, he rolls over that first jump.
In order to roll, you got to stay off the throttle, okay? And that's exactly what cost him that forward speed that he was looking for.
Well, if we take another look, right now, Army standing by with the man Gene Patterson will meet in the finals, Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher.
Gary, you and Bigfoot going into the finals, man. How quick your luck can change in this sport.
It is, the track's getting faster and faster, and I think, if I can keep my truck, and the motor running like it did just last pass, I think I can take them.
Well, it looks like Bigfoot and the driver, Gene Patterson, are back in the pit area. Let's go back there and check in with Gene.
Okay, it's kind of a unique situation. We were talking to the crew about an hour ago. He wasn't even supposed to be here. He's going to be in the final, but you get lane choice. What'd y'all decide on as far as lanes?
We're going to go ahead and take the right lane, Army. We've bounced back and forth all day here, you know. The sun kind of pops out and it goes back in, you know. These lanes are changing every round. Ford, it's hooking up for us. We keep tuning in between rounds. We're going to put this Ford in the finals. You know, we've been here before. I'm sitting in Andy's shoes. Trailmaster shocks are handling real good for us today. BDS, they're doing their job. Firestone, everybody back to shop. They've done their work to put me here. Now I got to just bring them home the trophy.
A good driver gets all the sponsors in. He does that. We're coming back with the final shootout. Fairgrounds in Lima, Ohio, where Ford Trucks presents the Penda four-wheel and off-road Jamboree Spring Nationals, a part of the BF Goodrich Performance Series. These jamborees offer a host of activities for the truck lover as well as the entire family. And to find out more, call or write Special Events Promotion Company. Well, Army Armstrong, we are ready now for the final shootout. There is one of the contenders right there, Gene Patterson in Bigfoot, and he will pull up alongside Gary Porter in the Carolina Crusher.
You know, over the years, we've seen these trucks go head-to-head quite a few times, but there's one difference. The face of the driver in the big blue truck. Porter, I wonder if he is going to try to intimidate this new driver, or if they're just going to go up there and lay it on the line and just do some heads-up racing. Okay, it's already been answered.
Motorsport, Army, that the driver have confidence in his vehicle, and obviously a new driver in Gene Patterson, but he knows this truck very well and he's very confident.
Exactly, but also he knows what pressure is because Andy Brass won in the truck. He's got to step up into those shoes. It's just a good old-style heads-up race. This is going to take it.
And it is Gene Patterson, Bigfoot, the big blue Ford from St. Louis. A handshake from the crew chiefs. And Bigfoot in victory lane. How many times have we said that? Only this time, Gene Patterson in the cockpit.
He not only stepped up into Andy Brass's shoes, he found out they were tap shoes because he was tap dancing all over everybody today. Congratulations to him.
And he wins it here in the rain and the gloom of Lima, Ohio at the Allen County Fairgrounds. One more look at the championship run of Gene Patterson. Let's go down to victory lane. There's a look at Gene.
Well, Gene, congratulations. No guts, no glory, and you get the glory today. Great job.
Thanks a lot, Army. You know, it's tough running here today. Like I said earlier, the rain, you know, kind of played a hamper on us. The weather conditions changing on us all day long. Ford, Bigfoot, we're making all kinds of power out here this year. We're gunning for these boys. Last year, a couple of them won the war, but the battle's just begun for me. I'm a rookie sitting in this seat. And that Wildfoot went out the first round. We were gunning for him. He took us out in the finals yesterday. We're there. Firestone, Trailmaster, BDS, MSD, Autometer. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here in the Winter Circle this weekend. Just thanks a lot, and everybody back at the shop, you know. Appreciate the help. We'll see you home with a trophy this week.
Well, he is far from a rookie, but wouldn't every rookie like to have a set of wheels like that?
You know, what amazes me is he's like an old pro. Like you say, he gets those sponsors' name in, and he was #1 today.
Well, congratulations to Gene. For Army Armstrong, I'm Gary Lee. We'll see you next week on Trucks and Tractor Power. Now here's news and exciting video release from Diamond P Sports.